Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Reynaldo. I am going to be talking to you about my fitness history and my fitness journey and what my plan is going to be. I'm currently 32 years old, living in Los Angeles, California. I started learning about fitness at the age of 12 years old. Started lifting weights when I was 13. Very addicted into health and fitness, nutrition and supplements as a teenager, much more than the average person. Carried that into my 20s and was able to compete twice in bodybuilding, placing fourth the first time at the New England Naturals back in 2007 and sixth at the 2012 Muscle Beach here in Venice, California. So the reason I'm starting this page or this series is to bring you on my journey and show you what I have to do to get back into shape. Growing up in my 20s, very easy to get into shape. You just take a couple more stairs, park a little bit further away from the stores, just a little bit more cardio and cut back a little bit on your food, and getting into shape is really easy. Once you get into your 30s, having children, injuries, just stress from work life, it's a lot different. You got to take into consideration also factors for males like lower testosterone levels, just different things that we have happen in our lives that make it harder for us to reach our goal. I wanted to create this video or these series of videos to show what I do to get into shape. I actually had a friend of mine recommend that I start this on my journey, and I thought, now is going to be the worst time. I'm going to start school in August. I'm going to be in a program for 12 weeks learning about cinematography. 12-hour days. I'm not going to have time to work out and to eat right. But the truth of the matter is, for every single person, we each have our own story, our own struggles, things we're going through. I think it's probably the best opportunity that I have to be able to show realistic scenario what each of us are going through in our daily lives and what you can do to overcome that. So just to tell you a little bit, I'm going to be going over things like exercise, which I believe actually is the least important thing. I have a saying that I've said for years, don't work out to be healthy to work out. And the reason why is people that work out that are not ready yet, what happens to them? They end up getting hurt, they end up getting sick, or they end up getting super sore and they're frustrated because they're not getting the results that they want. So you have to build up that foundation of health. Again, it's going to be the sleep, the water, the food, the vitamins. I'm going to break all that stuff down. But to kind of get to the point, the reason why I got out of shape was living in California. I'm originally from Boston. Imagine being away from home. You're eating at all these different restaurants, spending money on food rather than cooking food. Problem number one. Number two, you're working your job. You have to do a really good job to make enough money to support yourself, which means you end up spending more and more time at work and less time doing the things that you want to do, such as train, right? Three, something else that actually hurt me was taking too many pre-workouts. A lot of people know pre-workouts are something you take before you train. Something that I definitely did too much of, which ended up hurting my body. We'll get into that later on in the series. Number four would be internet. Technology is such a beautiful thing that we can learn anything we want wherever we are. But we end up overdoing it. And sometimes that's the reason why we don't go to bed on time, or when we have an errand that we have to do, we don't get it done that day, or when you have a list of 10 things to do, we only do 3. Why? Because we waste time doing things that we shouldn't be doing. It could be watching videos, it could be surfing the web, on gossip, whatever, on the internet, but it's just one of the contributing factors to me actually getting out of shape. And then as you get out of shape, of course, you're more likely to get injured. And that's what ended up happening to me. I've had 2 car accidents out here. Ended up tearing my shoulder playing soccer and falling as a goalie. So different things that hurt me along the way. So it's definitely not an easy journey. But like I said in the beginning, something that many of you I'm sure can relate to. Someone that's getting older, that needs to get back into shape. And it's the worst possible time to do it. And your body does not work the same. So we're going to be going through this, and I just want to invite you on this journey and just thank you for taking the ride with me. Be sure to follow the Instagram page. It's Cruise2lose. Again, cruise like you're driving in your car, the number 2, and then lose. And check out my page on YouTube, Reynaldo Balmes, Reynaldo Balmes, for more videos on this journey. But I just wanted to give you a starter. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good one.